So I've just come out of what I think was the premiere for a new film called The Tourtured, and the film's directed by Robert Lieberman. And going into the film, I wasn't expecting much. I knew roughly what the film was about. I haven't read any sort of reviews, if there are any reviews out there on the film. So I didn't know what to expect. I sort of guessed what to expect, which would have been less than averagely good torture film. What I got was a lot better than what I expected. So this film's probably going to be sold on the basis that it's from the producers of Saw, and expect lots of blood, expect lots of gore. But this isn't a Saw movie. It is a torture movie, but it does, I suppose, if it was a Saw movie, it would be Saw 1 or 2, in that it deals with more of the human psychosis around torture. So the basic synopsis is, you've got this upper middle class couple, they live in a really nice house, really nice town, that, they're happy, and their only child is kidnapped and subsequently murdered by a fiend. All this happens in the first 25 seconds of the film, pretty much. It's really, really fast. I like the way it really jumps into the story, because the story starts just as the boy is kidnapped. So it doesn't sort of fuck around with family dynamics and things like that, and let you get to know the characters of the film. That's a good thing, because character development then comes after that. You understand who they were, you understand where they came from. So the couple becomes, or really the wife becomes, obsessed with getting justice that the courts just don't deliver. So they plan to kidnap the killer, who's played by Ben Moseley, while he's being transferred between two prisons, and torture him, pretty much. Deliver him their idea of justice. It's hard to say that this film is great. It's not. But like I said before, the way they deal with the couple, who are played by Erica Christensen and Jesse Metcalfe, how they deal with not only the loss of their son, but coming to terms with what they naturally want to do to the guy, and it's explored a little bit. There are some lines or some scenes that are quite funny, and maybe they weren't meant to be. They were meant to be more serious. They do constantly mention that he's going to feel pain like he's never known before. That's something that's just constantly touched upon. Didn't need to be. And the torture scenes are, they're alright. I believe that they would fucking hurt, and yeah, it was bloody, it was gory, it was what you expected. Maybe it wasn't bloody enough for some people. I personally thought that it was nicely toned. It was a nice balance between implied pain and shown pain. There are a couple of scenes that are going to make people wince, for sure. There's a dream sequence that's absolutely awesome, and the audience erupted into a cheer after that was shown to be a dream sequence. And it's kind of, it does play like your typical vengeance horror film. So The Tourtured, for me, was enjoyable, in as much joy as you can take from a film like this. It was a lot better than I expected, and if you're a fan of like the torture porn films, or maybe you're sort of tilting on you're almost a fan, this film might be for you. It's about 90 minutes long. It's not great, it's not the best film of its kind, but check it out, it's enjoyable.